Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Enoch and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Enoch's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give him when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on his training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Rich is also using a clicker and the occasional treat as a reward, and we will supply you with that. Now he is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Enoch heel. At this point he has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. And we'll go over the difference between walking for exercise and walking to go potty. But he is doing very well with going to the bathroom outside. And you notice that Rich has got his hand pretty far down on the leash, not giving him a lot of slack. And when Rich stops walking, Enoch has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So if you're walking him on the street, he should be next to your left leg. His shoulders should not pass your left leg when you're walking, and when you stop, he should sit. And he's got good eye focus. He's looking up at Rich, paying attention, even with me here talking. This is your sit stay, and this can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. It's getting a little colder, so if you want to practice with him indoors, that counts as a training session. Rich praises him for a good job. Waits for him to finish chewing, and then they take off heeling again. He's a fun little guy. He's smart. We're going to have a packet of information for you when you come, with scheduling and everything that you need to do to make the transition back to home. Sit, stay. And this time, instead of Rich returning back to him, he will call Enoch, and this is the come on command. And the last thing you want is your big Great Dane jumping on you or anyone else, company, family. So teach him to come and sit. And Rich will demonstrate that again for you.
Stay.
And you're going to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. Come and sit. And he knows that he gets a click, which is a reward. And they take off heeling again. And if you're, very good at keeping up with this training will last him a lifetime. But if don't struggle quietly. If you're having any type of problems, we want to know. This is your down on command.
Stay.
Now, if you notice, we have a blanket out here for him, so it would be good for you to have a dog bed or even just a blanket, a bath mat, something that he can visualize as his place. So you can teach him place and down and stay all in a couple minutes. Or practice it. He knows it. You don't have to teach it. We did that. You just have to reinforce it. That's the word I was looking for. And we also have a blanket for when we're working outside because it is getting chilly. He doesn't have a lot of fluff, so we don't want him to have to put his belly on the cold ground. Now if he doesn't sit, you're going to hear Rich say, "No, sit." and then down.
Down. No, down.
And don't give up, don't lose your temper. These things happen with these puppies. So you saw him do the down the first time perfectly. This time he's kind of telling Rich, no, I don't want to do it this time.
Down.
There we go.
Stay. Stay.
And it's good to kind of see how the handler, you know, handles it when Enoch doesn't do it the first time.
Come.
This is your come, again, which you saw before. Come from a down position and sit nicely in front of you. And we will go over his whole housebreaking routine with you as well. You know, he has demonstrated for you his heel, his automatic sit, his sit and stay, his sit, stay, and come, his down and stay, and his down, stay, and come. These are the exercises. Keep it simple in the beginning that we want you to practice with him, along with getting him onto your routine, your schedule, so that it suits you, not us. We're going to give you a sample. You're going to make it your own. We've enjoyed having Enoch. I don't know how much he's grown since he's been here, but he's going to be a big boy. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you soon.